gets it back to Carl. Lets the shot go, and it's tipped by Colin Wilson. Garrison with a drive on the point, and a blocker saved by Rene. Here's Carl shooting. And it deflected away and out of play.
Matt Carl has not been shy in that department. He comes in on that big rebound off the blocker of Pekka Rinne. He gets the handle on.
Ran into him after blocking his shot. Comes over and piles into him near the Nashville bench. Bork's shot is handled by Bishop. Long lead pass to Brian Boyle. Gets behind Boteto. Cutting in on goal. Stopped by Rinne. And the rebound team back to Rinne. He covers it up. Pekka Rinne at 6'5", hung in there as long as he... Boyle just a hair's width away from a second breakaway goal of the season. Here's a shot at Rinne fighting traffic with a stop there in front as Eric Condra was in overtime. James Neal got the winner for Nashville in that one. As the Lightning started ahead, good sharp pass by Drouin to Stamkos. Callahan shooting, blocker saved by Rinne. Rebound sharply came out to Drouin. Nashville's got a pretty good play setting up Neal for that shot at the top of the circle. A save by Bishop on Forsberg. Forehand try is blocked. Another try. That was blocked out in front. And quick release was off the skates of Callahan. Recovered by Schuster. As the Predators go for a little session. Here's Neal in front shooting. Saved by Bishop. And Neal has it back. Neal shooting and a save by Bishop again. He blew a tire. Stamkos ahead to Drouin as he hits the line. Puts on the brakes. Finds Coburn. Trying to wrist it through. A save by Rinne as Callahan might have tipped that.
Now the play finished. Good job by Coburn. See the little change there, the little fake to change the angle and get an avenue to the net.
Stamkos pitches it around the boards again. Play now to Callahan. Looks for Stamkos. Turns. Here's the shot by Filppula that's blocked. Fired back across. A shot by Stamkos, and that's stopped.
Nashville Predators looking, and then bang, bang, the puck starts moving around. They're going to get one good shot from 91. That's who they want pulling the trigger.
First period shots 10 apiece with no score. Weber on the rush now for Nashville. Swings wide. Puts it in front. It's tipped. They score! Fisher from the top of the crease jabbing at it. Bishop looked like he was going to be able to cover it, but the Predators open the scoring.
Yeah, I think Mike Fisher's the one who got a handle on it, and Ben Bishop, even after it was in the net, didn't realize that he did not have it under his glove. This is Weber, who's just going to throw it into the paint from a bad angle. Now watch Bishop. He thinks he has it, but look at the quick stick there by Fisher. Fisher's being cut
in front. Finally, Garrison controls it. He'll chip it off the glass to center. James Neal fires toward the net. Bishop kept face-off controlled by the Predators. Josi with a drive on net. Kicked out by Bishop. The Lawrence pass reaching Stamkos, and he cuts in. The shot tipped away. 5 assists, 6 points. Walks in front. Filppula from a sharp angle. Out to Hedman, around to Stamkos. Firing! He scores! He snuck it in behind Pekka Rinne right along the goal line. The Lightning capitalized with a man advantage and tied at 1.
Not many guys can make this shot. This is a near impossible angle. But the advantage he has is a right-hand shot on the left-hand side. That's why they have him there. His stick has inside position, and his stick can see more net than his eyes can. But how he hits that net from such a bad angle is really pretty magnificent. Years and years of practice. I think he actually banked this one off of Pekka Rinne. It's not like Rinne doesn't know that Stamkos is over there.
Pass skips out, reaching Condra. 2-on-1, Namestnikov with him. Condra fires off the goal post. He beat Rinne glove side and just missed.
Play fast, but it's not one of their trademarks. But it was on that last shift.
Shot to the boards and stopped by Bishop there on the try by Mike Fisher. Playing it back on the point. Jones with a shot, and Bishop says that missing this game. Cutting in Filppula, nice fake. However, his shot ends up wide. Drouin getting it back up top. Strowman firing and a save by Rinne. Callahan on the quick stop. Callahan maneuvering in, poked away. Drouin racing to get there and does. And on a strong turn, he'll fire and a save by Rinne. Callahan, and Boteto knocked down by Boyle, who victimized him on that breakaway earlier. Here's Namestnikov turning in traffic. Ribeiro takes it. Boyle has it. Shoots. Glove save by Pekka Rinne. Johnson was looking for him. Schuster across to Coburn, tees it up, fires, tipped in front, and they score! Kucherov cruising by the net, played it off Rinne, and in for the lead goal, 2-1 Lightning.
Well, some outstanding puck-side boards, and then the heads-up shot by Coburn. Now they get a little bit of good luck after that because the shot doesn't come through all the way.
Carl stripped there, the shot by Smith, stopped by Bishop. Carl double team behind the net. Wilson keeps it alive for Nashville. Now to Weber, big draw, they score! Shea Weber.
Back behind the net. Oh, it happened before that, sorry. There's the Weber shot from the point. And when he gets clear vision, and he is a real weapon.
Ekholm with a drive that's blocked by Kucherov, gets it again, fires a save by Bishop there as the Lightning clear just. Here's Josi firing with a new stick and a stop by Bishop. It's to go in the penalty. Lead pass in for Smith. He's been a good producer on this power play. And he stopped.
They play with some kind of authority, trying to get deflections and fight for space down low. It's been a lot of work for the Lightning D.
Stamkos to Hedman, shooting, saved by Rinne. Cuts in from the angle. Trailed by Bork. Ryan Callahan shoots, he scores! Drouin screening Rinne out in front. The Lightning lead again at 3-2.
So in kind of a reversal of fortune with Hedman down low and Callahan back at the blue line in his spot. A heads-up shot. Does this get deflected? I think it might have. Difficult to tell even on the...
For Forsberg. Fisher on the move. Back to Forsberg. They score! Just like that, the Predators have tied it up at 3.
On the rush, the penetration that Nashville gets is key here. The top line that has been so dangerous for Nashville all night long. Look at the penetration they get. Forsberg throwing it across as he makes that angled move. And Coburn and Schuster can't find the handle on it. The puck is loose momentarily, but Forsberg finds it. And what a terrific shot. That is right inside the post.
And Neal will end up with the goal. That's his 4th in the last 3 games. Jones loses at the shot, and Rinne got a piece of that. Tyler Johnson let it over. Ahead for Eric Kadri. Nemestikov swinging in with speed. Head start on Boteto. Around the net he goes. Rinne with a stop of the wraparound on that play. And we used to say playing against him was like trying to stick handle in seaweed. Boyle behind the net. Out in front, quick release, they score! Eric Kadri right off the pass, and the Lightning lead for the 3rd time. It's 4-3.
This line has generated some really good scoring chances. And welcome back into the lineup to Eric Kadri, who didn't play last game, not because he had played poorly, just because John Cooper trying to rotate guys into the lineup. Well, he's rotated back in. Watch number 22 get in the high slot while Brian Boyle does all the dirty work in behind the net. Boyle with a terrific job.
Here's Callahan winding it in front. Stamkos takes it. Back to Schuster. Drouin. Back to Stamkos. Rifles it on goal. A pad save by Rinne. Corner. Wheels in front, goes forehand, and it was just deflected away. Kept alive for Stamkos, shooting a save by Rinne. Stamkos, Ryan Boyle.
And that's the Nemestikov line out against this number 1 line for Nashville that's given him so much trouble early.
Neal shoots, he scores! Forsberg found him with a brilliant pass, and Neal didn't miss. We're tied at 4.
Really good job there by Forsberg. Look at that, controlling the puck. And did he know exactly where James Neal was? Couldn't hear it from here, but I'm willing to bet that he heard a yell from James Neal. And there was an avenue open, width of the ice. James Neal timing was a big part of that goal.
And that's been the case with a lot of his goals. He scores a lot of overtime goals, late goals. Here's great move by Stroman. Hedman firing. Rinne the stop. He came way out. Ribeiro now to Smith. Around for one-timer. A save by Bishop. And Smith with the rebound. Centers out in front. Wilson gathers it back. The shot by Weber. A save by Bishop. Wilson again. Hands it to Ribeiro. Colin Wilson. Across, here's Jones shooting. Saved by Bishop. Made a rebound stop. And having the extra skater on, so it's on to 3-on-3. Sudden death overtime we go. And as Nashville elects to go first in the shootout, and here he comes on Bishop. He scores. He'll try to hit his mark and extend the shootout. Comes in on Rene, who shoots, and a save by Pekka Rinne.